way of telling the story.
Oh, real quick, I'm gonna play this clip, but this is it. Now, this is where I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite because it's two different. I don't know how you rate where the balance is or how you raise your kid, but it has to be a balance. You don't want to raise a demon, but you don't want to raise no goddamn pushover like this.
But I'm so frantic right now and I don't have a place to go. So this is my cry for help. On Friday, I sent a message to my roommate. I have known this girl. I thought that she was fine. I thought that we were fine. I knew that we were not going to be roommates. I knew that we wouldn't be roommates for the next year, but I was honestly okay with that. So on Friday, April 11th, I texted my roommate saying that she needed to be more quiet in general on the phone. This is the text message that I sent to her on Friday at 7 p.m. In this message, I said, can you please be quiet? Quieter, you can read the message yourself. I didn't think this caused any problems. I texted her that. I got no response. So I'm thinking that she understands where I'm coming from and everything is fine. I was wrong. At 5:26 in the morning, I wake up to my roommate squatting over my face, my arm, and my bedding, and she's pissing directly on me. It's all over my sheets. It's all over my bedding. I say, what the fuck are you doing? Or something along that lines. I don't remember exactly what I said in the moment. She looks at me and she goes, oh, sorry. Like she wasn't expecting me to wake up. I was so utterly disgusted and I did not know what to do. So I took all of my bedding off of my bed and even it was down to the mattress. The mattress was soaked in piss. My mattress topper was soaked in piss. Everything was. I took all of my bedding off one by one. I realized that my mattress was soaked. So I go to the bathroom. I start to realize how traumatizing this was, how bad this was in the moment. And I didn't know what. I was just trying to keep myself calm because I knew that I couldn't do anything too bad in this situation. So the first thing I did was I took a rag and I washed the piss off my own bed and I put all of the fucking piss covered things in a corner in the room. So I washed it all down and then I knew that I would have to leave eventually. So I put a sheet on my bed. I lay back down. I didn't know what else to do. So I lay back down and then the moment I wake up in the morning, I start to get my shit together. I get a bag. I start packing it. I start getting ready to leave this place. So after that, I leave and I go to another person's dorm, someone of my very close friends. I call campus security and I tell them what happened. I report this situation. I visit another dorm on campus. And as I'm there, they tell me to go to the campus security desk and talk to them. So I talk to another CSO, which is a campus security officer. He then calls the police, and then another security campus officer talks to me. I explain the situation. I'm explaining how I don't feel safe going back there. And they are just like, okay, we understand. Right? So then I talk to someone from Res Life and I'm like, this is what's happening. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This happened to me. What are we going to do? What are the next steps? And she's just like, oh, we can do nothing until Monday. This incident happened Saturday morning. So yesterday night, I had no place to stay. I had to stay at a friend's dorm. Thank God that I was able to stay somewhere, but like that should not be the exception.
All right, bro, I can't even take no more. I've been wanting to cut it off a minute ago. So I guess as parents, what is the good way to find?
That don't have nothing to do with the parents. Like she
grown.
grown.
She's in college.
You didn't take a shower, so you was upset that she pissed on your mattress, but you wasn't upset she pissed on you.
Oh, so do you feel like that should have been the first thing you should have did is took a shower?
No, she should have beat her ass.
Well, you skipped to the. That's what
because the way she just explained it, she had to, like, she didn't confront the girl. She didn't do anything. She said, I had to take this off. I had to wrap this down and all that.
That's why y'all missing my point. So that's why I said, as parents, how do you prepare your kid to be able to?
You don't prepare. You tell them like you stand up for yourself.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, but I think that's more of the college life too. So I mean.
What's part of the college life?
She's dramatic. She's
like what I'm saying. She probably spoiled. What can you? Oh, mommy's somebody. You probably like. Well, did you hit her? Did you do anything? Like, oh, I went to the CI. They said me they can't do that until Monday. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Whole time. I think y'all missing the point. But again, goes how you was raised. Because if you were raised, it's some people for a fact you wouldn't think twice about pissing on, because you know for a fact that would not the result in the conversation would have been, hey, I got locked up because I beat the snot out of my roommate for peeing on me. My whole point of it is your brain she sit here and cleaned her sheets and said she went back to bed, dog. She got pissed on. Her bed got pissed on, and she sit here and literally said, I cleaned my sheets, scrubbed my bed down and walked. Somebody, this is what I'm saying. I don't know how many of y'all gonna keep it real if y'all ever pissed in the bed when y'all was kids before. And if you pissed on yourself when you got a little bit older, for a fact you had to flip that mattress over. So for a fact that somebody pissed on you that much that it slipped through the mattress. Like, it wasn't a little dab of piss. Like, you talking about somebody real life, R. Kelly took a pee on you, dog. And so for the fact that somebody disrespected you like that, and the first thing you had audacity to do was sit here and leave the room and clean yourself, and they're gonna make a goddamn TikTok video, bro, that goes into parenting. That means you raised a fucking pussy. And that's why I asked
can't say that. What if she's a well-educated Western? Like, dog, you can't. Everybody's not into violence, dog. What are you saying?
That's some white people shit.
Yeah, like you acting like she's what school she went to?
She went to NYU.
So that's what I'm saying. You act like she this is in Morgan or something like that.
Hey, dog, I don't care listen to what I'm saying. I hear what you saying. All that shit sound cool. I ain't sitting here saying you. That's why I asked the question I asked is, no, listen to what I'm saying. This was the question I asked. I said, as parents, how do you find a good balance of, hey, I'm not trying to raise a YN, but I'm not trying to raise my kid to be so fucking soft that you allow somebody to pee on you, and you felt like I'm going to go clean my sheets and I'm going to go back to sleep. And then when I wake up, I'm going to make a TikTok video telling the world that I got pissed on.
Well, what I'm saying, for somebody who's never experienced that or had to be in those type of elements, like I said, when you go to college, you're around different people, you're around different races. It's brought up differently. So if my child was a straight A student, she's in school, whatever the case may be, why would I have to sit here and train her not to not let nobody push her over? Like I said, she never experienced that.
Because bullies are everywhere.
But everybody don't experience bullying. So that's what I'm saying. So if this is the first,
I feel like at some point in time, you're going to experience somebody trying to bully you. It don't matter on what level. At sometime you're going to experience that.
This is why I wanted to bring the question up.
She might be a bully. I feel like.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody's going to experience. But what I'm telling you, how do you sit in here and be like, hey, yeah, just what I'm saying. I'm not expecting if you ain't had no problems through high school, none of that.
So tell me, Marcus. So Marcus, I got a question for you then. So since you feel that way, so do you feel like you're a straight A student, you should never teach your straight A student about sex, neither?
No, I wouldn't want them to die. No, hell no. I don't want them to be. No, hell no.
So you just want to send your green ass kid to college?
Hell,
don't know about sex. Don't know about how to defend themselves.
Yeah.
All right, dog. You just.
What do you mean? Did your father teach you about sex?
Yes, nigga. You was
nigga. He used a light plug. He didn't teach us anything. Oh, he said just sticking in that's you having sex. That's not teaching.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying though. It don't listen to what I'm saying. You're talking about the level of how good the teaching was. We've came up to it. We have had this conclusion and talked about this conversation. The level of parenting that our father did was fucking E for fucking effort, nigga. Cool. That's it. So I ain't sitting here, but he tried. It ain't like you acting like he ain't never have a conversation with you. We ain't saying how level of how good it was or how bad it was, but that goes to my point again when we talk about parenting is how involved are you going to be and how prepared are you going to have your kid for life? That's my point. Like, listen to what I'm saying. This kid has no life skills. Yeah, it's cool. You raised a smart kid. Your kid is brilliant. They go to a great school in New York City, but your kid don't have no life experience. Like, this to me is literally what I'm listening to. Somebody who, you're super smart on books and on paper, but as a human being, you don't know how to react.
But then also, but that's what I'm saying. But when you say parenting, but do you also like your siblings? Where's your siblings at? It's more so your siblings are more close to you and know what you're going through than your parents are. So that's what I'm just saying. Like I get it when you say, your parents are what you're supposed to teach. I can't teach you everything. I can tell you, you shouldn't let this happen. You shouldn't do this. But your life, you didn't go through those experiences. Then how can I really tell you that? It's more so like, I learned more from my brother or what he did, or he told me, don't do this, defend myself, stick up for this. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, you say parenting, but what about your siblings or anything like that? If you didn't have nobody around you, how would you know?
Well, they could have taught her to do exactly what she did. Like, oh my God, turn the other cheek and go tell. They could have taught her that. Non-violence. Like, everybody teaches their kids different. Yeah, it has to be a balance. But you got to, don't be a bully. Don't go looking for fights, but you don't let nobody put their hands on you.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
So now they're keeping in that same sense that whatever that the girl pissed on, now she would have sit here and stabbed her, right? Now, which you would have been like, damn, I didn't teach her to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you feel the same way? Because, like you said, you telling them.
Listen, if you want me to give you my honest, answer, I will probably appreciate my kids stabbing somebody than sitting here making a TikTok video about getting pissed on. If you sitting here saying somebody got on top of you and pissed on you, dog. It ain't enough. I don't know. I think that's the top tier level of disrespect. That and spitting on somebody. Somebody hog spitting in your face and somebody peeing on you, dog. Because you never gonna and then you sit here and recorded it and talked about it via social media. So now the world know this. Like you ain't even take this L. Like it's a different. If you telling me, listen, what I'm saying. If your kid is that soft, I would recommend if you're gonna be that soft, then take your L in private. But you cannot sit here and take this type of L and then go make a TikTok about it. Because that just tell me like everything has went completely wrong in your life besides you know how to do schoolwork. Because nobody ain't had no real life.
You ain't had no friends. Like you didn't. That's what I'm just like.
Man, fuck your friends, dog. You better not let nobody fucking pee on you, dog. You
but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
Fight, you better learn. You better.
And that's what I'm saying. For you to sit here and go to TikTok, explain this whole situation. You didn't call nobody. Be like, hey, this bitch just pissed on me. That's what. No, like I said, you say the parents, but a chick, it's her too.
Well, don't that go back to the school teacher that got beat up by the kids?
Oh yeah, we could real quick because I guess we could tie that in because there's no audio to that. You could watch the visual. So Erica sent the video of I believe it was like an older man. He looked like he was probably like maybe in his